This is me, and this is Billy, also known as my undercover alt account, and today I am going to join 100 Bloxburg servers to see what I can find. Before the video starts, I'd appreciate it if you subscribed. I'm planning on posting more big videos just like this, and you won't want to miss out. But with that being said, let's join server 1. Server 1 started off strong with one person, and he wasn't very talkative, so instead I spent all my money on a scooter and went to go work at Bloxburgers. My goal was to save up for a car because that would make traveling a lot easier. I ended my shift with $2,280 and left. The first thing I did in server 2 was get my moods up. Then I went out to go look for some friends. It's not how you deliver pizzas. Hello? Dude, come on. And you give me $1? In server 3, I found a house that had an open front door, so I invited myself in. Okay, I'm in their house. After loading into server 4, I saw this house across the street, so I made my way over, and surprisingly, he let me inside. This is Chance. He won't have to remember his name though, because he left. Okay. No! To cope from this tragic loss, I went to a cafe. I tried ordering a burger, but quickly realized this cafe doesn't sell burgers, so I got a muffin instead. Server 5 started with me breaking into a house. Don't mind me. What is this? A doorbell? Basketball court. Okay. Nice house, Batman. Oh, wow. How's that going for you? To change things up, I decided to join a neighborhood for server 6. This guy just got blocked. What's happening in here? No! In server 7, I tore down the starter house and built a new one. Once I finished, I had $6,500 left over. I pretended to be homeless in server 8, and here's how that went. I need a house. Oh. Give me a sec. Oh, that wasn't on purpose, was it? Why is everybody so mean? I was fed up with the way people were treating me, so in server 9, I put my head down and made some burgers. I ended with $13,500, and I also made an extra $500 for starting my athletic skill. In server 10, I tried making a friend, but here's how that went. How old are you? 42. What does that say? I believe this means liar, liar, but I don't know Romanian, so once I found out you could make money from starting skills, I spent all of my time in server 11 doing just that. Server 12 welcomed me with my first house bills. I started working at Bloxburgers and got to $18,000. I then brought this money over to Mike's Motors and bought myself a RiOT 500. In server 13, someone asked if they could have help with finishing their house. I agreed and got to work. Unfortunately, I had to leave soon, so I was only able to make one bedroom, but I think I did a pretty decent job. Server 14 was very talkative. Everyone was in build mode. In server 15, I found 2 ducks. They locked themselves inside of a house and definitely did not want to be friends. Everyone in server 16 was also in build mode. The only person that wasn't was doing this. The only footage I have of server 17 is me chasing this SUV, and the only footage I have of server 18 is nothing, because I forgot to record. To mix up all the repetition, I invited Capto to join me in server 19. He instantly got recognized by someone named Ryan, so we went to his house. Ryan let me in, and I went straight to the shower to get rid of my stink cloud. Capto also tagged along for server 20. We found a house that forgot to close their door, so we walked in. They ended up being friendly and letting us look around. After that, we went over to Capto's plot because he wanted to tour his house. And last but not least, we went to my house so I could give a tour. They gave it a 10 out of 10 and became my first friends. Somehow, the next 10 servers were all dead. It probably had something to do with it being midnight. Everyone was in build mode, everyone that was out of build mode was AFK, and everyone that was out of build mode that was here did not want to talk. I'm just gonna save you the time and fast forward through these servers. I'm also going to skip dead servers from now on because they're just boring. In server 32, I went back to a neighborhood. I found this really cool Chevy dealership with detailed cars, so I decided to look around. Once I got bored, I traveled across the map to Los Polos Hermanos. I got chicken. I found these water slides in server 33, and all I had to pay was $20 to ride them. We're gonna take this one. Woo! That's pretty cool. It's very quick. Okay, and that is dangerous. Server 34 had someone working by themselves at Bloxburgers, so I decided to help out for a bit. In server 37, I broke into a house again. After exploring for a bit, I knocked on their door and... come on. Cold Cafe was in server 38, so I decided to buy some food. I'll eat a cupcake. I forgot to get on Billy's account, so for server 39, I was on my main. I built a house and put a trap underneath it, and in server 40, I trapped people. What do you think? This looks outdated.
Okay, we got... No, there's people in here.
I found 3 people working at Bloxburgers in server 42. I asked if they wanted to be friends, but they didn't seem too talkative. No one was talking in server 44, so I made my way to the pier to eat some ice cream and ride the Ferris wheel. In server 45, I found this person cooking some food. I knocked on the door, but they didn't respond, so I glitched in. I sat on her counter while I waited, but unfortunately, she never came back. Server 47, I found a Spanish guy and communicated to him through Google Translate. He let me look around his house. I tried working at the BFF supermarket in server 48, would not recommend it. Server 50 started off strong with house bills. I found this person and she let me spend the night.
Sure, let me... No way! Oh.
Simply Bubbly started streaming while I was recording, so I decided to join her neighborhood for server 52. She was judging houses, and here's what she thought about mine.
This is Billy's house. Hello, Billy. Interesting house. Sure, 10 out of 10 house, Billy.
10 out of 10.
In server 53, I found someone on the street and got them to rate my house. They called my house a her, which didn't really make sense until I found out English was not their main language. I made some food and we ate. I found a guy with a really big hat in server 55. Another bonus is that he ran the Rainforest Cafe, which is where I went to eat. I ordered a burger. Server 58 started with me touring a city. Right before I left, 2 people showed up and they gave me $10.
She gave me 10 bucks.
For server 59, I joined my friend that I made with Capto in server 20. I went up to her house and she was changing some decals. After that, I went to Bloxburgers to make some more money. Server 61 only had 1 person in it. I went up to his house, but no one was inside. I assumed he was working, so that's where I went.
Why are you leaning so far back, man? How are you doing that? Oh.
In server 64, I found another house with an open front door. I found the owner of the house and convinced him to play basketball with me.
I missed. Woo! Woot! You see that? No!
Server 65 was the 3rd real-life day of recording, and I was introduced with an expensive house bill. Then I saw this person.
You like the car? Join the family. Yeah, I'll join the family. Oh, you're just doing that to take my car? I see how it is. Okay, I'm gonna go get in build mode. What do you think about this? What you got on this plot? You got a natural plants? You can have it, I don't care.
I street raced a RiOT 500 in server 69. Here's how that went.
Oh, we're racing! Dude, she's beating me. Okay, there we go, she lagged out.
In server 70, I found a house that was missing a window. I snuck in and waited for the owner to come out.
Hey, how's it going?
She made some hot dogs and we sat at the table for a while.
Oh,
here's the only interesting thing in server 71.
Okay, he kicked me out. Sounds good.
My friend Mystic joined me for server 74. We found a cool house and did what we do best, breaking in.
There we go, I'm in. No!
In server 76, we chased someone.
Hey, come back here. Look at your stomach.
Come back! Come back!
Did she stop or did she disconnect? Oh.
And in server 79, we bought an Airbnb.
Look, I just bought myself an Airbnb. Okay.
Nothing really happened in server 80, but I found someone using my farm. I met Saul Goodman in server 81 and they let me take a shower in their house. Server 82 had a cafe giving out free food. I made my way over and ordered a birthday cake. Shout out to Sophia for giving away free food. I was working in server 85 and someone named Jupiter showed up.
Oh, she gave me $5.
In server 86, I asked someone if I could spend the night and she said yes. She showed me which bedroom was mine and brought up some food. Once it was morning, she brought breakfast and even donated $5,000.
$5,000?
I joined a party invitation in server 88 and it brought me to this house. She invited me to a family and once I joined, she let me inside.
The house looks so good. Tyson!
Server 90 was pretty quiet, so I tried to sneak into a house without getting caught.
Okay, let's see what we got around here. Can I go up here? Oh, no. I gotta hide. No. And just like that, I broke out.
In server 91, I did some much needed upgrades to my house. I added a better shower and put my TV on a box. I found a cool house in server 93 and she let me look around. Other than that, not much really happened. Server 95 was a ghost town. There were tons of homes, but they were all empty. I was invited to a party in server 97. I wish I didn't go. Not really sure what they were going for, but I wasn't going to stick around. In server 98, I found a guy riding a motorcycle. Since I had nothing better to do, I followed him.
Where did he go?
Server 99 was my last chance to make a friend, so I was determined to find one. I found a house with a basketball hoop and was able to get them to play for $300. As we were playing, her friend gave me $1,000. Eventually, they stopped playing, so I thanked them and was on my way to the final server. Just like the beginning, server 100 had one person. I made my way to her plot and asked if she could help me out. She agreed and we both went to my house. I then gave her co-owner and let her tear my house down. And just like that, I have explored 100 Bloxburg servers. After joining all of these servers, what did I learn? Public Bloxburg servers are kinda boring, but occasionally you will find that one server with really cool people, and that server makes up for all the boring servers. If you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate it if you subscribed. Also, comment Billy if you made it to the end. But that's it from me, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next video.